Hey, yeah, I was gonna make a video earlier this morning, and this is gonna be a continuation of the androids and apes saga. Some kind of weird, off-world, kind of interdimensional thought that I had a few nights ago. This is mainly dealing with the movie called Planet of the Apes, and then I kind of intertwined it with Detroit Become Human, the video game. So I wanted to talk about how is it that the movie Planet of the Apes had predicted this so-called virus that wiped out all of mankind, and this correlates with what happened in 2020, right? This really correlates with that, because how is it that these people at the top, these people who are rich, who are able to make millions of billions of dollars, these people are able to produce movies. These people are able to produce movies because they have the money to do so. But I've noticed that not a whole lot of movies are being released because the only reason why people make these movies is because they put a lot of hidden truths in these films, and the reason why these film producers aren't producing the movies that we need to see now is because people across the world, everybody across the world, more of us are waking up. More of us are getting hip to what's really happening as far as what we're seeing, basically. So how is it that these people who had produced the Planet of the Apes movies, how did they predict that some kind of virus was going to break out? It's because these people who are at the top, these people who have engross billions upon millions of dollars, they knew this beforehand, because when people get together and they release these movies, they know what's going to happen. They know what's going to happen, like probably 12 years in the future. Because these people who produce these movies, they have connections, and these people know that they have all the information before they even release these movies. So the only way they could have known before this pandemic thing even happened was because they had connections, they had people at the top who have already known this information already. So they knew that these people who produce these movies with the billions of dollars that they have, they already knew that a virus was going to happen. And I find it funny because it's all animal based. And they in the movie Planet of the Apes, the virus broke out because of something that the humans, the scientists, did to the apes, right? And and I find it funny because this happened, and you know, people over there in the other country, you guys know who I'm talking about. These people in the other country knew that when they were working on these specific kind of animals, they weren't really supposed to be doing that. They weren't supposed to be doing that. But yet somebody who had billions of dollars, actually multiple people who actually run these things, run the world, they wanted to just go ahead with the procedure anyway and test on the animals, knowing that, you know, the so-called bat thing, right? They said it was an outbreak from a bat, right? Or whatever they said. I'm not really sure, but I guess they were testing these animals, and then it caught on to the humans. It caught on to the human, and it spread. So these people at the top, they knew what they knew what they were doing, but they weren't supposed to be doing that. But yet they went ahead and did it anyway, because they were gonna get, these certain scientists were gonna get paid off from doing that. That's why. So these people who produce the movies, the movie industry, who can release these movies because they have the money to do it. They put the hidden truths right in your face, and they expect the people to not catch on. But now that more people are waking up to the truth, they're not releasing any more movies because they don't want people to catch on to the truth of what's really happening. That's why no more movies are being produced right now, because they have the hidden truths. They have the truths right there. They're seeing the truths right there in their hands, but they don't want to release any more truths to the public. They don't want to release any more hidden truths to us, because a whole lot of us are just we're waking up in the masses now, and they don't want us to catch on. They really don't. That's why no more movies are being produced, and these movies that are being released now, sure, they might have a little bit of truth in there, but it's not like the movies of that were being produced like before the virus thing. Because before the virus thing, they were making a ton of more movies. They were making a lot more movies with the truth in there. But since many of us now are waking up faster, they don't want to produce any more movies, because they don't have any more they they don't want to say anything else. They just want to keep the truth hidden now, because a lot of us are waking up now to what's really going on. That's why the movie producers aren't making any more movies anymore. It's because they don't, they know the truth. The people at the top know the truth. They know what's really going on, and if they put any more truth, if they put any more of these hidden truths that we're so oblivious to in these movies, then we're just gonna wake up faster. We're gonna wake up faster, and they don't want that. So that's why you don't see any more movies being released. That's why. And I've noticed that a whole less there. I've noticed that less scarier movies. I've noticed that less scarier movies are not releasing anymore either, because the fear frequency is just not working. The fear frequency is not working on people anymore. And of course, these movie producers, they're gonna release like a few scary movies here and there, like every so often, but it wasn't like before, So this is why. And yeah, I just wanted to say that in a video, because a lot of us are just waking up more. We're waking up to the bullshit that these greedy movie corporate people, they're not releasing any more movies because they don't want us to wake up super fast. That's why no more movies are being released. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this video, and I'll talk to you in another one here pretty soon. Thanks for listening, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good day, everybody.